jurors deliberate, are they given possible punishments that they can reach?
There's a they're given a piece of paper and they have to fill out the paper. There's possibilities on there. They can check some off or ignore them. For example, some might be this would only fit with someone who has gotten into a physical fight with someone else, to make amends with the other person, or write a letter, or serve for community service, or visit a jail. I mean, and they're not only limited to what's on the piece of paper. They can come up with anything that they wish to do. So it's really up to them. That's only there to get them started. Whatever they decide is what really happens.
How many court hearings have you been in?
I've been in 2 now.
How many, Maribel, have you been in?
I think I've been in 2 also.
How many have you been in, Diana?
I think 2.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, seems to be the magic number so far. The youth court has operated, you said, since August of 2009.
Right.
So, you all have been in, each of you, 2 hearings. What would you like to see the youth court doing right now that it might not be doing?
For me, it would be recruiting more people, just so that it's not only based on our school, but more people within the community that want to help. And I would say that, and getting more cases, but which we will be doing soon. So those are the 2 main for me.
Maribel?
I'm kind of like with Kachuk's, like I want Jocelyn, I want like kids more involved from other schools. Like our school, we're like close and we're small, so we like fit in right where we're at. But I want kids from like East Side coming to our school. Like I want them seeing like how we work and interacting with us. Like I mean, I'm sure we all have friends with them, but like it'd be cool to be in youth court and like having separate ideas come into youth court so we can make a difference.
Diana?
Again, like Jocelyn pointed out, that I think it would be better if we all had different kids from around the town. And not, like, I feel like if that were to happen, that people would be more involved and more open to the idea of youth corps, because these kids are going to say it to their parents, and the parents are going to say it to their friends, and so on. So the more people we can recruit, the more people will get to know about the program, and the more it will be taken serious and achieve more with the kids.
So you talk about recruitment. No, maybe I shouldn't leave you out, Leor.
I just want to parrot everything, the wonderful suggestions that have been made. We have just met the number of the stakeholders in the program, and I met with the police department, the police chief, and various other representatives from the department, and talked to them last week and a few weeks ago, in which we presented evidence, some survey data about the program and the initial pilot set of cases that we got, and it was all very encouraging information. And so the youth court and the police department are going to launch formal operations soon, in which we'll be getting many more kinds of cases. So while our pilot set of cases were mostly just curfew, we'll be getting things like shoplifting, vandalism, graffiti, any kind of sort of minor first-time offense in East Palo Alto.
Well, you talked about the data that you presented,
Yes.
so share some of that with us. Like it's in the course of the year, how many people have you tried? How
Right.
many young people?
So we had only 14 cases over that pretty much period from August through June. And what we've learned is that only one person committed another offense in that time period. And we continue to track them after that. And so that repeat offense rate is dramatically better than the standard criminal justice system. So we know that there's a great improvement in that alone.
Well, let's compare, because we're talking about this as an alternative. Mm-hmm. So you said it's a vast improvement. If they didn't have youth court, what would be happening to them? Let's say for the curfew violation.
For a curfew violation, particularly if it's a second curfew or a third curfew violation, the fines increase. It can be hundreds of dollars, and sometimes, in some cases, it can even involve jail service in a jail or jail time. So the sentences can be considerable, but we have statistics from the state of California that indicate that young people who serve time in a juvenile facility, 85% of those commit another offense within a year after they leave. So to have really only one repeat offender is, I think, a dramatic improvement.